Hello and welcome to this Monday, August 16th edition of Sneaker News. This is Swole Sneakerhead here to bring you this week's stories. Before we get into what to expect this week, let's take a quick recap of the Jordan 1 High Retro Pollen release from this weekend. There was relatively high stock across all sites, with a big bulk of the stock coming on Nike sneakers. I believe men's sizes on sneakers had over 45,000 stock, and grade school was significantly less at about 15,000 on sneakers, but overall across all sites they were relatively easy to cop. Of course, the more profitable sizes, like I was personally running for, so like 10 plus in men's and size 6 through 7 in grade school, were more difficult to cop. I think I ended up with about 6 pairs for auto checkout for our cook group, but overall it was a very solid release, and I do anticipate resale to remain above 220 to 240 in men's sizes, and like I predicted, over the next 30 to 60 days expect that to rise to a base number about 250. These will be highly profitable, and if you did grab them, congratulations, they were definitely a good cop. Over the last few days, we've had quite a few sneakers load up on a Nike Sneakers app for the rest of this month, so let's take a look at them real quick. Most notably, coming this Wednesday will be the women's Dunk OG in the purple pulse, as well as this yellow strike colorway. Both of them should be very profitable. I would say likely over $200, maybe $180 at the very base if these do happen to break a little bit, but these are nice colorways. They're women's Dunk lows, and I do anticipate them having solid resale. Also on the 18th, we get the second iteration of the Dunk Low in Camo, this time the black colorway. I personally like the white colorway a lot more, but we should still see decent resale in this black colorway. Again, these Nike Dunk Lows with the low retail price are usually always a pretty safe bet to cop, and especially off Nike Sneakers app with the free shipping and free returns, there's no reason not to go for all of these. Later in the week, a day later on the 19th, we have the Jordan 14 collaboration with Ally May. I probably just butchered that, but it also will have this t-shirt dropping as well as the shoes. I do see the Jordan 14 resale being decent on these. We will do a more in-depth look in our Wednesday episode, but for now, just know that they are dropping and they will likely be a go for resale. Also loaded up now is the Dunk High in this red acid wash, also on the 19th. There's also another colorway of this Dunk dropping on the 28th, so 9 days later, and that is the white colorway. After that, on the 20th, we have the re-release of the Dunk Low Undefeated as well as the Air Force One collaboration. They did release about a week ago, maybe 2 weeks now, on Undefeated site. I believe my pairs are actually coming in tomorrow, and unfortunately they obviously announced this beforehand, so resale has already dipped a little bit, but they are going for about $200 a pair for the Dunk, so regardless they'll be profitable. Later we do have the premiere of a new Jordan 1 Low. This is going to be the Starfish. It's going to come in men's as well as women's. To me, this looks like an orange and red mix. Maybe I could be seeing it wrong. I definitely see some shades of orange. Like, it almost looks more orange here and then maybe more red in shots like this. So it is a decent colorway all around. It's appealing to the eye, in my opinion. I'm not sure how resale is going to be and how the market will react to it, especially considering they're dropping women's and men's at the same time. I anticipate this will be like most Jordan 1s, where over time it does become profitable, but don't expect huge resale right off the bat with these. On the 28th, we have, again, the black acid wash Dunk High as well as the long-awaited Jordan 4. They're calling it the Tour Yellow, but we all better know it as the Jordan 4 Lightning. This has been a rumored release for over a year now, I believe, and I personally am really looking forward to it. This is a great colorway, and if you guys remember the original Jordan 4 Lightning colorway, it definitely, is similar to that. Obviously, the other one was primarily black instead of yellow, but I definitely like these. I do see resale being very good on these, and that is probably going to be the last and biggest drop left in this month. Since these Wednesday releases will likely occur before the Wednesday episode comes out, let's take a quick look at the resale value for the 3 drops happening on August 18th. First of all is going to be this Nike Dunk Low Purple Pulse. Again, it's a women's release, so some of the bigger men's sizes may not be available, but I believe up to a size 12 should be good to go. and it seems like every size will be a must cop for these. Resale is $225 at the lowest and at $300 on the better pairs, and it appears that of course the bigger pairs are reselling better as usual, but there are some 5 women's scattered into these top bids, so I would really try to go for every size possible. I would expect obviously a Nike sneakers release. That'll be your best bet for manual, as well as I would expect sites like Shoe Palace, Shop Nice Kicks, Kith, Undefeated, and the regular Shopify sites to also drop these in relatively decent stock. I would assume the Purple Pulse will have lower stock than its counterpart, the Yellow Strike, simply because the resale is significantly higher right now. And other than that, the pairs are pretty comparable. Obviously, they're 2 entirely different colors, but the pairs themselves are both, in my opinion, equal in terms of, how much hype maybe. But it does seem like the Purple Pulse is getting a lot more love, so I would definitely prioritize that over the Yellow Strike. But again, bigger size than the Yellow Strike are all selling well as well. They're going to be profitable regardless. It's a $100 retail shoe, and even if you get it on a site like Shoe Palace with higher shipping, even if you get the pair for $130, you're still bound to make some money. Of course, buy at your own discretion, but I'll be going all out for these, especially in the bigger sizes. Lastly, we do have the Nike Dunk Low Crazy Camo. I believe this should be another $100 retail release, and it looks like resale is really only solid in very big sizes. It looks like maybe 9.5, 10 plus, and these smaller sizes are suffering a bit. Even if you do happen to cop one of the smaller sizes, again, if you get off Nike sneakers, obviously it's free shipping, free returns, but you should still make some money unless you're buying these for close to $130. So I would stay away from these smaller sizes on Shopify sites with higher shipping costs, or any site that's going to be a higher shipping cost and cut into your margin. That is going to wrap up this Monday edition of Sneaker News. Please drop us a subscribe and like this video. Comment below what your favorite release this upcoming Wednesday is, and of course, if you need more in-depth information for these releases as well as our premium auto checkout slot service, be sure to hop in our Discord server now. The link is down below. We will be closing public memberships very shortly, so if you were considering joining, now is the time, or I'm not sure when our next restock will be. Thank you all for joining me on this today, August 16th, 2021. We will be back Wednesday with another episode, and I will also be live streaming the release this Wednesday, so be sure to join me for that. Other than that, guys, have a great day. This is Swole Sneakerhead signing off.